Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. How are we doing for a Friday here in Brisbane? It's just after 6 p.m. Probably everyone's having a feed, dinner, whatever you'll be doing, maybe even a liquid dinner because Friday, everyone is switching off. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Good for you to join. Awesome. Love your work. Hope you had a good day today as well. Today, for me, Fridays I have off from my part-time job. Actually, I wear 3 different hats while I'm building this online space as well. And you're on your way home. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Of course, absolutely. So drive careful. And today I just wanted to have a little bit of a chat. Well, actually, I don't know what I wanted to have a chat about. I was just going to think, okay, well, I'll just see what comes up. And what's coming through pretty strongly at the moment is this whole online space. And if you've been following my lives, this is live 11. Oh, on the train. Okay. Say hi to all of the passengers. Yay. Now, trains are interesting in Brisbane this time of year. It can, especially if the aircon sort of shuts down, it's a little bit stinky. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. But yeah, I was thinking about this online space, and everyone is getting bombarded with all sorts of stuff, promoting MLMs and affiliate marketing, what's that? Organic Facebook marketing, what's that? And so when you're sitting there and you're thinking, I want to transition onto this, what's that all about? It's a really good space to be sitting to think, I'm ready, but I just don't know what to do, who I can trust. Like, how do I dip my toes in safely? Like, who wants to be ripped off? Put your hands up if you want to be ripped off. Like, seriously, no one wants to be ripped off. And I think what I wanted to, absolutely, hey, Mary. And, the thing is, a lot of us have put a lot of money towards all forms of, personal development and business options. Absolutely no one wants to be. And so I suppose in our experiences, I really want to be able to sit here and say, well, what are the things that, like, if I turn the clock back a couple of years, what are the things that I would like to have known about myself more in order to really sort through some of this stuff and get rid of, like, just delete, unsubscribe from this stuff that's just complete BS. But let me tell you, I guess it's understanding that not everything works for everyone. There is no one right way other than what suits you and where you want to be heading. And that's really important to know from the beginning as much as possible, because very much like most of our lives, it will mirror a lot of these skills that you start to learn. So someone said to me, well, how do you know what's right and what's wrong? I actually said, well, my radar is actually more for what's not fitting me. And it's easier for me to say, yeah, no, that doesn't suit. No, that's not right. No, this isn't really fitting me. So it's been easier for me to do that and push aside the things that don't fit. And that sort of gave me room to really focus in on the things that actually felt good. So it really comes back to your feelings. And sometimes when you've had some pretty tough experiences in life, you start to second guess your feelings, don't you? That gut feeling becomes a little bit numb. And it's sometimes you really do think, oh, I don't know about this. Do I trust myself or not? So here's some things I wanted to maybe touch on today. And it goes back to the themes of what I've been talking about over the last 10 videos. And the first one, of course, is establishing your why. What's your purpose? What's actually driving you? Is it that time with family? Is it getting away from what you understood to be happiness, but actually turned out to be something that you were living for someone else to make them happy, and it's really not done much for you? So really sitting in that why, and that really becomes your anchor, because you start to understand, yeah, no, that's not, I'm starting to head away from that. And so then you can just change, pivot, come back to alignment. So that's your alignment. This is a little bit like the Karate Kid thing, you know, wax on, wax off. So, so learning that, sticking with that alignment, and you know, that's not your parents' one. That's not what your parents have expected from you. It's not what your partners expected from you. It's not from what your siblings have, family, friends. It's really going deep and trusting that alignment. So that is your radar. That's your moral compass as well. That will come through in anything you do. The other thing I think really helps to really sort through all that crap is just your ability to plan, your ability to set those goals from the beginning. So when you know what your vision is, what your why is, you're then able to articulate that into a plan. And this is where your goal setting comes in. Those skills to focus and say, what actions do I need to take so I'm just that much closer to my alignment and what I want to be able to choose. You know, you've got your set plan, you know where you're heading, but you also need to be adjustable. You need to be able to move around as you start to find things that don't fit again. So it's having that trust and faith that you will know what's best for you. So, you know, being in alignment, sticking with that, that why, setting your goals, and then taking action. So, you know, it sounds really simple, but the thing is what comes up as you start to face those things that you need to do and the person you need to become, what starts to come up is the fears and the, you know, self-sabotage and all of those things that you didn't think, you thought you dealt with, but they really surprise you and they come through in ways that you least expect. So I think, you know, if you can just stick to those three things as your moral compass, as being able to, you know, get rid of the stuff and clear the way for what really fits, you'll become a lot more confident in the decisions that you make. So when you are seeing crap, you can say, oh, this is for someone else. Thanks, but this is for someone else. I'm going to move on now. And really just lovingly letting go of that. And I think that's really important, more for you than anything, is being able to come out with that confidence of saying, yeah, that's okay. That's not really where I want to be heading. And you know what? Sometimes that's going to mean some relationships might start to weaken, ones that you thought that were more important to you. It may test some of that. So again, it's just being able to have that confidence to know that this is where your purpose is and this is the alignment. It's not being selfish. You know, particularly, you know, we've grown up in this whole world of saying it's, you know, we've got to do everything for everyone else. But, and I say to a lot of my clients, and I've had to start this on myself as well, it's a little bit like when you're on a flight and you've got to put the oxygen mask on yourself first. First time I heard that was like, I'm going to save my children first. But you can't save them unless you're breathing. So you need to get the mask on yourself so that you can help and uplift and influence all those around you. And most importantly, the people that depend on us. So when they can see the example that we are to them, they learn. They all of a sudden start to take that in and realize, oh, okay, well, that's what's Nan doing or what's Mum doing. Oh, that makes sense. Yep, okay. So then when they're faced with those challenges at school or in their own lives as they're growing and learning and shaping, the conditioning is happening out of our example. Hope that helps. Mary, have you got anything to add to that maybe? Any thoughts or if anyone's jumping in after live, I'd be really keen to hear what your thoughts are. Pop in, hashtag replay, and You know, let me know what things didn't work for you. So, you know, none of us are going to be immune, especially when you start making inquiries into going into online marketing. I like the mask analogy. Yeah, thanks. It so makes sense, doesn't it? You know, just being able to move with that and feel comfortable with it, and also allowing. All right. Hey, Mary, be safe. Enjoy the ride home. Hopefully the aircon is ramped up. It's pretty hot out there, isn't it? and that the trains are running on time as well, because we know that they can be a bit of a challenge here too. So have a blessed night or day or afternoon, depending on when you're watching this. And send you lots of love and blessings. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.